This is this is Nathan.
This is Dillion Collier with KENS-5 TV in San Antonio.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I just read your email. I guess you called and our assignment desk wrote an email and sent it to me.
Okay, yeah, yep.
The speeding ticket you got in town here?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
is there a way? It was just a standard speeding ticket?
yeah, that's all it was just a standard speeding ticket. I actually recorded the stop myself, and it went pretty well. I mean, there was nothing. All I wanted was he put the wrong name on the ticket, so I wanted to try and defend myself with the whole ordeal, and claim that I started getting official documents sent to my house with the wrong name on it. So I made an open records request, a couple of those. And then I had made a discovery request. The city attorney's office kept shutting me down. Charles H. Weir out there, the open records liaison, Janie Gutierrez, she responded to me telling me she needed more information. When I would send it to her, she wanted a paper request. I gave that to her. She never got back to me. I've called Chief McManus. I've called Mayor Castro. I've called just the SAPD trying to get some brass, and all I get are sergeants, and they never, they tell me a few things and then push me off to somebody else. I've tried to contact the the municipal court, and I've talked with them a few times. The Debbie Hamer of the administrator down there. And anyways, I was the one that actually corrected the information for her. Debbie Hamer asked me if I could correct it, send her the proper information, which I did, and so we could square this whole thing away. Well, all they did was they just went ahead, rubber stamped it, sent it through, and stuck me with another ticket. So what I've been trying to do is say, hey, the wrong ticket was on there. They're blaming the Minnesota DMV, saying that when we scan the e-citation on your, we use that device and we scan your license, the name self-populates incorrectly. Well, guess what? I have evidence that shows that the Minnesota DMV, no Minnesota official was standing there telling Officer Torres, to put my name on that ticket incorrectly. Why do I have to do the court's work? Why do I mean, I've contacted the what's his name? The governor. He's been D.D. Keith. Yeah, go ahead.
You contacted the governor?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it was actually, I contacted the, who is it? The public relations up there. It was the tourist and, it's like the Texas Tourist Commission or something up there as part of the governor's office. And I got a hold of a supervisor, D.D. Keith, telling him about this scam that's going on down in San Antonio, that they're unwilling to give me due process and allow me to defend myself. They keep saying I need to get a lawyer. I need to have this. I need to have that. I don't want to. I want to defend myself, but they're withholding the evidence. It's my own case. Like, I understand news outlets go in and you guys get your own, public record is public record. You guys should be able to get it if you wanted it, right? But no, they're not giving it to me even when I'm the defense. The problem is it's exculpatory evidence, and it shows everything that I've been saying and screaming from the top of my lungs about. And then I also have the Attorney General's office is investigating San Antonio about the open records request. Why it was given to me late. The first one I sent, they got to me late, on like a day or two late. And then they never gave me the MDT, which I am allowed to have according to the Attorney General's office. Well, they are currently pushing the hand of the city attorney, who's still not willing to give it up. I don't understand why, but they should. Now the Attorney General's office should start putting down some heat on them, hopefully, and getting them to give me the evidence that I've requested. So I just don't get it. Why is it because I'm not there? Is it because they think they have rights that I don't? I don't understand. But I just want the ability to get my own information. But now they've.
What happened with the traffic stop?
Oh, I got pulled over for going, 10 over at the stop. I pulled off the interstate. He asked me why I didn't use my blinker to get off the interstate. I said, well, I had an emergency vehicle behind me. Did I really need to turn it on? And, and he goes, no. Or what did he say? He said, yes, you need to always have it on. I said, well, but it's just, you're already back there. Why should I have it? And he goes, well, He goes, well, you know, I was just going to give you a ticket for the speeding, but if you want, I can write you up for not using your blinker too. And it's like, no, I'm just trying to ask what the deal is. And that was pretty much the only real confrontation that there was. There wasn't anything else. He came back, gave me the ticket. I saw the ticket had the wrong name on it. I signed the ticket, Nathan Duress Coercion Miller. The name on the ticket is Ralph Miller Nathan. Not one of my 3 names is correct on that stinking ticket. And then I get all this mail sent to my house when I get back up here, and it's all got the wrong name on it. Well, guess what? It's a federal offense for me to open mail that is not addressed to me, right? So they So I get a hold of the court administrator's office. I get a hold of the police department. Try and tell them, hey, this isn't right. And I guess they just take it as a favor. A big favor. So I go ahead and write up a blog. I get a blog going, ticketscam of sanantonio.com. I've got all my information up there. I've got a folder full of court documents and stinking letters from the city attorney, from everybody. That's all up on there. And I have all the stinking channels, or any conversation that I had with them, I have also recorded, so I know that, you know, they can't just make empty promises, which have been made, multiple ones, and then nothing gets, you know, they never pay up on it. It's a bunch of crap.
And what are you going to fight with the ticket if you were going 10 over?
What? Oh, well, here the fight is that, here's the deal, is that you cannot put an incorrect name on a ticket and then also withhold my information. You know, that's really what it's become much more than that. If they would have just given me the information, but now they've been withholding evidence. This was on May 6th. Okay? That's what, 5 months ago already?
4.5 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, you know? So this is on May 6th. They're not willing to give me my information that I've legally requested 3 different times. Even when the Attorney General's office starts putting heat on them, they still haven't got it to me. That was like over a month ago that they did that. The Attorney General's office has been investigating it, and they said, yes, you need to get your MDT. You are entitled to that. Well, I still haven't got that or the dash cam video. So basically what this is becoming is now you send a license. They're trying to suspend my license. I got that in the mail the other day. And they can send that. They can send payment options. There's phone number after phone number, and anytime you call, you get a message. There's like 3 options to pay, but there's no justice button. They send payment options in 3 days. I get these official documents that were written up on the 4th of September. They don't get to my house until like the 12th or 13th. Okay?
Right.
Why does it take so long for them to get anything that I've been asking or requesting? And what's funny is that on the 4th, they wrote up that license suspension. I talked to the court administrator on the 5th, finally got a hold of her again, and she would not. I asked her, so have I had a bench warrant sent out against me? What's going on? You haven't got back to me. You told me you were going to get back to me. And she goes, no, there's nothing going on with it. It's just sitting there. It shows you owe us a balance. There's no bench warrant or anything going on. Well, guess what? The day before that stinking suspension was written up, she is the administrative court administrator down there for the clerk, Judge. What's his name? It's not even a judge. He's just a clerk. Fred Garcia Jr. Yes, and she just has him rubber stamp it through, and here it comes. Well, guess what? That leads to me filing in more complaints. I've filed complaints against officer. I filed a complaint against 2 city attorneys, and I also filed a complaint against Fred Garcia once, and now I filed one again against him for malicious prosecution because he just sent that through. He rubber stamped it through. I didn't get a chance to defend myself, and now he's trying to take my license. That is...
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do a story on this, or do you want me to get them to release the footage? Because I could probably do both.
Yeah, both would be excellent. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're in Minneapolis, though. I mean,
yes.
How do we get your side of the story?
Well, I can. I don't know if you want to do it by phone or Skype or what. I've got everything on my blog. If you want, all the information is on there.
Yeah. Can you email me the link to the blog and then the case number or the
Yeah,
ticket number?
I've got 3 different case numbers. Yes, yeah, I can give you all that definitely. And do you have an do you have an email address that you want me to send it to? Here, let me get a pen real quick.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
It's DCOLL, Delta, Charlie, Oscar, Lima, India,
Okay.
Echo,
Romeo. Okay.
at Kilo,
Echo.
November,
Yep.
Sierra,
Yep.
the number 5.com.
Yep. All right.
Just the link to the blog, the case numbers.
Yep.
And does the blog explain who you've talked to?
Oh yeah. I mean, like everything is up on there. Yeah, I've got all the.
Okay.
I've got all the.
How much was the ticket for?
The ticket was for $171.10.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It was 10 over.
Can they suspend your license in Minnesota, even though it's happened in Texas?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, so states apparently they're trying to use reciprocity. So anytime if I were to get pulled over in Minnesota, what they're trying to do is get the state of Minnesota to enforce their speeding ticket down there when I'm clearly in a fight with them about it.
Right.
But so if the state of Minnesota tries to suspend, if I were to get picked up here, I'd probably get a fine for that too, and my car towed. It's my stinking livelihood, man. I got to get to work. So.
Right.
Yeah. But
okay, well, I'll take a look at it, and I'll start making some calls. And I deal with doping records down here all the time, and they're awful. We have 2 complaints with the Attorney General.
Oh, really?
That are open against the city, and they've sided with us in a 3rd one. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, I've got this complaint with the Attorney General right now too, and I'm working with a Tamara Wilcox out there, and she's actually been pretty darn good. She gets back to me. She's the one that calls me back, but nobody from the city of San Antonio is willing to stinking. I don't get any callbacks from them. Nothing.
Yeah, they're terrible. I do stories on police officers that get arrested and get suspended or fired.
Okay. Yeah.
It takes them 60 days to release documents. Simple internal affairs stuff that they probably have at their disposal right there.
Oh yeah, it's sitting right there. They're making a paper jam of it, trying to make it as hard for anybody to get a hold of what's legally we have the right to.
Right.
So.
What do you want? You want this dismissed, or you want the dash cam video?
You know what? Yeah. Well, I'd like the dash cam video. I'd like my MDT. Yeah, and I want it dismissed. Why should I have to correct your mistakes? Last time I checked, I would think that an officer, when he's trained, is told how to read a driver's license and put it into his own ticket machine. If your officers can't do that, you have a training issue. You need to deal with it. It's your problem, not mine. Why do I have to do your officer's job and then pay you to do it? That is such a line of crock. It's unbelievable. So, why am I the one is it because I'm from out of state? Is it just because that's how, San Antonio works? Apparently so. That's what it becomes more and more of. If they're not willing to say, oh, hey, Mr. Miller, we did make a mistake. We'll just, we'll call this off. We can stop all this nonsense, But no, you want to keep it going. That's fine. You still there? Uh-oh. I think we lost him.